But alas, that was not the case. And I know I was talking up the whole like, if we're gonna die, we're just gonna run away thing. But yeah, when after I came out of my bubble and start like 2 hits, lost like 35-40% of my health, I was like, yeah, no, there's no salvaging this. There's no way I come back and try a different angle. Like, I can't kill any of them fast enough for this to actually be effective. It's too late. So I was just like, I'll just let him drop. It's fine. So, you know, it's all good. In the end, doesn't even matter, because we're still gonna hit 50, and we get to keep 2 quests that we're gonna need a group for. 100%. We're definitely 100% gonna need a group for them, but that means we get to get more experience off of them. I don't know if that means I'm still going to grind a level or not. I kinda want to be honest with you, but I don't know. I think in the long run it'll probably be helpful, but I don't know. I still don't know. I don't know where I'd probably just go to the Badlands, in all honesty, and grind off of all the mobs there, because you know those things do drop a fuck ton of money, you know. And I wouldn't need anything in particular, so I can just kill anything that spawns. So that would be kind of cool. I get some good money, get a whole level of EXP. In the end, it's not a horrible thing. It's truly not a horrible thing. I don't know. I just don't know. And I might, I'm not sure, I might have some time to record something else today. I'm not sure. Maybe some season 3, some season 2. I should, in theory, record some more season 2. But I don't know. I've been loving season 3 so much. Like, I always have fun every time I play my warlock. It's just I know it's gonna be work every time, so yeah. What can you do? Drop a lot of skills. Drop on these fuckers. Yeah, it's gonna take some kills. It's definitely gonna take some kills to get this shit done. Luckily, these things are 47, 48. I don't know if there's any 49s amongst them. But oof. Yeah. Beautiful. I guess we'll just pop one a healer. Let's pop some more. And let's drop the big old double mana on him. See if we can't restore that mana back up a little bit faster. See how this works. I saw a holy pally the other day when I was taking Ultimate on my other paladin, and it was kind of exactly what I expected for a holy pally. Run up and drop a Seal of Wisdom on him, and you just auto attack while you heal. You know, so you get to restore your mana by attacking at the same time. It's kind of cool. Kind of think Holy Battle is gonna be a lot of fun. I didn't actually really mean to do that one, but I guess since it's there, we'll keep going. You know, we'll get the mana back. Why not? We'll also try to coax a little bit more damage out of this. But yeah, in theory I should definitely play my Warlock, because I believe at one level I get my last dot for Affliction. And that's that one that restores life or whatnot, so I'm kind of interested in seeing what's up with that. How good that is or not, especially when mixed with not life tap, but life drain. Or drain life, whatever what it's called. Whatever it is. Well, I am, but not anymore. You already lost your opportunity. Hopefully we can solo at 50 and or 51. Hopefully we can solo the what's their faces? Not the Burning Legion. Burning Blade, is that their names? Twilight Hammer. Yep, no, I don't know why I keep thinking it's burning something. It's because of demon worshippers always burning something, you know what I mean? Like name and know it's burning something because they worship demons, something, I don't know. It was pretty clever, I'm not gonna lie. I think y'all just need to get on my level, in all honesty. But yeah. I'm excited to get that last dot, so I should hit that level, because we're very close to going to the next location. Like maybe 2 levels away or something like that. So it should, in theory, be working on that. Because again, I love Season 3 so much. And I've been pretty much spending most of my time on Season 1 and Season 3. Season 1, well, Season 3, we'll start with Season 3. Season 3 bothers me because it's so much fun. Like, I'm having so much fun in Season 3, even at level, I think I'm level 23 right now. Yeah, just say 23. And I'm still having so much fun. It's such a fun class, and such a fun questing area. Well, areas. That I'm having a really good time. Season 1, purely because I'm so close to 60. Like, I do enjoy playing a paladin. It's not like, you know. Oh yeah, I died. If I'm being honest with you, it's not like, holy shit, so much fun, pally. But it's not boring. You know? And like, there are like right now, for example, there are many times where I just let go of both the keyboard and my mouse and just sit back. Like, I'm sitting back right now. I'm not touching anything. Like, you just cast 3 spells. You cast your seal, you judge it, and you cast your second seal, and then you can just sit here and watch you auto attack. Which may sound boring. But, you know, there's a point where it's kind of relaxing every now and then, that you can just kind of just like start auto attacking and then do nothing, you know. There's a bit of a relaxation about that. It's kind of nice. Not that this would have made a difference, but I did not have my weapon sharpened, as I'm sure you guys realize. Honestly, I don't think 6 damage was the difference per auto attack. I don't think that would have made the difference. And the incendosaurs are level 49 as well. I asked that question earlier. It's like, I know they're 47, 48. I don't know if they're 49. They are 49 as well. Which, side note. I don't think that wasn't the breaking point, 6 damage, but that is also a buff. Much like the Blessing of Wisdom. I just kind of forgot to put on me. Oops. My bad. But, you know, getting 6 damage isn't that much. It's nice, a little something, you know, it's a nice little add-on, but, it ain't bad. And dead. doing much better on our mana now. We just have so much health that our flash just doesn't do much, but also doesn't cost much, so that's kind of nice. While I'm here fighting stuff, not really doing much. Oh yeah, I did get bios, but we do have all the updated versions. Like, I'm like super paranoid that we don't have the updated versions of all my abilities on my bar. Just wanted to check flash for sure. Okay, flash is good. Got one of hammer, rank 7 on holy light. Enhances 2. Purify, we don't use. Redemption rank 3. Yeah. Seal of Light 2. So Righteousness 6, even though we don't use it. So Wisdom rank 1, which I believe we have rank 2 waiting for us. I just don't think we've gotten it. Turn Undead 2, which I don't even use Turn Undead, but I managed to switch it even though I don't use it. Save myself real fast. Blessing Protection rank 3. And note that something about Classic that you guys may be aware of, and notice that I don't do a lot of the time. Is that, you know, you can still, unless you're a rogue, because rogues, I've noticed their abilities just auto upgrade. You can't use past versions of it. Kind of like Lay on Hands. Yeah, that it just says rank 2. Yeah, rank 2. There's no rank 1 option. You can't go back. Most rogue abilities are like that, if not all of them, because they all cost like the same amount of energy. And it's just more damage, so there's no reason to have less damage. You know. So it just auto updates it for you. Other casters, that's not the case. So I could have like if I only need like a little bit of health and didn't want to spend that much mana, I could just throw a rank 1 holy light somewhere on this bar and use that. If I felt like it. And I'm aware of that. I'm sure I'll do stuff like that whenever I'm a holy pally. I'm sure I'll have like 1 bar. Why have these? Oh, that's when I was holy palling it, yeah. Don't need those there though. I'll have like 1 bar that like just 1 bar. Like this will be like a normal bar, and then I'll go to the second one here. That's just for my healing dungeons bar. Oops. Alright, 1 second to heal myself. That has like just be like a bunch of holy lights at varying amount of heals for mana, then a bunch of flashlights, varying amount of heals and mana, and I don't know, whatever else I might find use for. Probably Seal of Wisdom and Judgment and shit. And stuff like that. And it's also not a horrible idea to drop Seal of Light on the enemy and keep auto-attacking them, because you have to auto-attack them to keep the buff on, to keep resetting this. Melee attacks in general do not automatically reset the cooldown of judgments on from other people. Only your melee attacks reset. I noticed that whenever the Holy Pally would stop attacking, the Seal of Wisdom that I was benefiting from as well as a tank paladin who sucks through a lot of mana. I was like, hell yeah, dude, I even get to restore my mana for attacking. This is awesome. I loved it. But that would fade even though I was auto-attacking it, because it's not their auto. It's not my auto-attacks that matter, it's theirs. Whoever dropped the judgment. It's their auto-attacks that matter, not everybody's. But yeah, having Seal of Light on an enemy so that all melee, if I have like a huge big melee team that I'm healing, all their melee attacks will heal themselves, so I don't have to worry about as much healing. I'll still have to heal, obviously, but you know, they'll help themselves a little bit. So, you know, just little things like that could be nice. If I'm good on mana and whatnot, I can switch from Seal of Light to Seal of Wisdom to Seal of Light. And everyone, all melee attackers, which could just be the tank if it's all ranged. Could also, you know, kind of heal themselves at the same time. It's kind of cool. This is a blessing on friendly target, increasing the effectiveness of holy light spells. Use that up to 210. Increase the flashlight spells to 60. That's pretty good. Yeah, I probably would be using that, I imagine. Well, I don't know. Although I do realize that my well-fed bonus is not active at the moment. Not sure if I'll need to pop another one, so I'm going to wait a little bit before I decide to. Because I might be using little enough mana usage that I don't need the extra 12 stamina or spirit. Because I don't really need the extra 12 stamina regardless. I don't need the extra 120 health. I mostly get well-fed benefits for the spirit. The spirit's just really nice to have on like any class. So that's why I use that. That's why I go cooking on everybody, because the spirit is really fucking nice to have on casters and on even people without mana bars, like warriors who, you know, don't have any healing abilities. That extra health regen with spirit, pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Especially since most of their armor doesn't give them things like spirits. It's kind of nice to have it through other means and whatnot. Spirit is definitely a useful stat to have on anyone. 120 health doesn't hurt, but that's like, from this thing right here, that's like 2 attacks. So I get 2 additional attacks before I die, which, again, is not bad. That can be the difference in this game between life and death. So it's definitely not unappreciated, but you know, it's not like I fucked up. But the 12 spirit's pretty nice. Again, not amazing, but it's nice. It should full heal me. Boom. Man, it's really nice when there's no notes down here to fight these incendosaurs, and I just realized that that thorium is not in here with me, and that makes me sad. I wanted the thorium. I'm not sure what to talk about. ATM. I'm still, I'm working with the settings, and with my recording, I guess my, putting videos together, my editing software and whatnot, to try to make it so I don't really have to, but I still haven't looked up finding, HD audio drivers and shit for my computer. I should do that, I just haven't gone through the efforts to do it yet. It sounds like everything's been okay. So far I haven't put these recent videos together, so I do not know. But just from raw audio, I've managed to make my voice at least hearable to a decent level, and I should be able to crank that up in my editing software so that it's just fine. At least I think so. Might have to turn down the music a little bit, but I'm not positive yet. Did I just miss the small thorium? Because it looks like it's up in this bitch. Yeah, because it should be right over here, right? And it ain't right over here. Yeah, no. It ain't. It's trying to tricks me. Yeah, but the hum, the buzz, whatever you want to call it, is pretty much non-existent at this current level. I am a little bit quieter than I'd like to be, but I'm not like as quiet as I was before, which was driving me insane. I'm still pretty easily hearable, so and with cranking it up a little bit, it should be at good levels now, so I'm not super worried about it. But that is something I would like to do, because that would just kind of be nice to have good volume without having to worry about the buzzes and whatnot. I've just been so busy, man. Just been working 5 days a week, and when I get home, I usually have like maybe 4 hours to myself, which is, you know, a decent amount of time. It's not like nothing. I kind of been hard grinding for for the Lost Vikings on Heroes of the Storm, which I finally got today. Yeah, finally got them today. And first AI game with him, because I'm trying to get like the APMs down like super well in AI before I try to take it to a real game. You know, be a kind player. Instead, just like, I'm gonna practice the Lost Vikings, a super hard, difficult set of characters in this game in real matches. Good luck, everybody else. Like, no, I'm not gonna be that dick, you know. So I'm really trying to practice it till I get it down. So first game went pretty fucking well. I like over doubled everyone's experience gain, which should happen if you don't get a fuck ton of XP for your team. You're really not doing much for playing the Lost Vikings. You're just taking up space, really. So if you're not getting a bunch of experience, then it's kind of a shame. Well, I digress. And I also did the most siege damage. Did like nothing for hero damage, but I mean that's, you know, not unheard of with the Lost Vikings. So I'm trying to focus my eyes on just watching the map, not so much what my character's doing. Kind of like quickly. For those of you who don't know, those of you who've never seen Heroes of the Storm or never played Heroes of the Storm, which is not unheard of, it's definitely I would say one of the least popular MOBA games, of the mainstream MOBA games. I'm sure there's way more unpopular MOBA games that are off-brand fucking things that no one's ever heard of. Like, quite positive that that's a thing. Quite positive that there's a lot of those, but out of the ones that everyone knows, like the top 4, I guess I should say, I shouldn't. I always leave out Dota because I don't like it. I think it's horrible, but other people don't feel that way, so it's fine. The top 4, which being League of Legends, Smite, Dota 2, and Heroes of the Storm, I would put it in that. I put it at that level of popularity, I guess I would say. Some would definitely argue between the position of Smite and Dota 2. I think some would put Dota 2 above Smite. Either way, those two hold, I would say, second and third. League of Legends clearly holds first. And Heroes of the Storm holds fourth, for sure. No question. So it's not unheard of that no one's ever seen and never heard about it. That no one has any idea what I'm talking about. But if you don't, but you're like, wait, I know the Lost Vikings from Oldemon, like your Oldemon video, I believe we saw the Lost Vikings. I'm pretty sure, yeah, because we went and did those quests. It is a character from, you know, World of Warcraft. Because it's Blizzard game. It's kind of like It's kind of like Smash Brothers meets MOBA. Because it's just like Smash Brothers, just like, oh, all these Nintendo characters in one game. It's the same thing as like all characters from Blizzard in one game. And so, you know, Lost Vikings from World of Warcraft. Or at least they said it's a Blizzard creation, but they're in World of Warcraft. They were in World of Warcraft since Classic, so why are they considered World of Warcraft characters? What? You know, that doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever. Anywho. So, you know, if you know anything about other MOBA games, pretty much the same thing, except for, you know, Here's the Storm is a lot more team-based because there's objectives that happen in the map that give you a lot of tower-destroying, pushing power. It would be like League of Legends if, like, let's say, you know, there's objectives in League of Legends. Let's say it's kind of like Scuttle, but like a Rift Herald, but kind of stronger than Rift Herald. Let's say if you beat Baron Nashor, and instead of getting a buff from Baron Nashor, like Baron Nashor pops out of the ground in one of the lanes and starts pushing, and you can push with Baron Nashor. And Baron Nashor's pretty hard to take down, and does a lot of siege damage. It'd be like that. Like there's a lot of objectives like that in the game. So it's pretty much the same, just with that kind of difference. You share experience instead of everyone having individual levels. But there's also some uniqueness in characters that is unlike any other MOBA game. And that's being able to control 3 characters as one character, which is the Lost Vikings. You can also do that with Rexxar. Rexxar you also control, you know, from World of Warcraft you also control Misha, who is Rexxar's bear. I believe it's a bear. So you control both of them at the same time. It's way easier to control 2 at once. It's like sometimes when one of the Vikings dies, I'm kind of happy because it's like I can easily control. I can do 2 all day. That's why I think I'd actually be pretty fucking good with Rexxar, except for they can't separate that far from each other, like the Vikings can. But that's why I think I'd be pretty good with Rexxar, because when it comes down to just 2 Vikings, like, oh yeah, I can do this all fucking day. I'm really good at this. 3 is a little, it's far, but yeah, you literally control 3 characters at the same time and individually. So you can usually, like, the benefit to that is because they, you know, they have a lot less health, that don't do as much damage as other characters do. But the advantage to that, as I mentioned, that everyone has shared health or shared experience, is that you get experience for killing minions in lanes, and also just destroying turrets and forts and keeps and stuff. Just gives you passive regeneration or energy experience. So the thing about the Vikings that makes them kind of worth having in your team, if you're good with them, is that they can go to every single lane by themselves and get experience for your team, for your entire team, with just one person. You can literally, as they call it, soak experience from every single lane by themselves, so the rest of your team can go fuck off and just go fight wherever they feel like, and they're still getting experience as if they had someone in every single lane. That's the benefit to having the Lost Vikings in your team. That's the sacrifice of hero damage that you accept for having them in your team. So that's why I said I had like over double my entire team. Like any single person had less than half of the experience that I generated for my entire team. Like I generated like 19,000 experience for my team. The second person had like 8,500. Like if I wasn't above everybody in experience, I wouldn't be doing my job as the Lost Vikings. I would be kind of just a waste of space because they have less health, do less damage. They do decent damage when all 3 of them together, but just in general, they don't do much hero damage compared to other champions. So if you're not getting a huge experience lead for your team and then trying to help as much as you can in objectives and whatnot, and like get mercenary camps and this and that, then I don't mean to sound insulting or offensive, but it's just true. You're just a waste of space. You're a waste of a character in the game, and you're kind of a detriment to your team. So you gotta be getting experience and everything for your fucking lanes. But to do that, the steps that I've been trying to take, because like whenever you see someone on your team go to the Lost Vikings, usually it's like like this could easily be a major handicap for us if this person doesn't know how to play the fucking Lost Vikings. And also they're incredibly hard to do well, to do correctly and to play correctly and play well. And every time I see them, I'm just like, I want to get good at this. Like, I want to be like a Lost Vikings, like, one trick main and just like be that person that like when everyone like that's just like, holy shit, this person understands the Lost Vikings. Like, I want to get to that level with them. That's really hard to do. So what I've been doing to try to get there is like, first things first is like, you know, I've been trying to keep my eyes on the map so I can see if anyone's coming into a lane to try to attack the Vikings, hoping I'm not paying attention. And also, you know, a lot of times people will just be like, okay, you know, attack move with them, just keep pushing the lane. Then they get up to the turret, and then all the minions around them die, so the turret starts shooting them, and they're just like, oh fuck, and they have to come back and take a bunch of damage and stuff. Like, I'm keeping my eyes, you know, peeled, and be like, okay, this Viking's at the turret. Okay, he's been there for this amount of time. Let's go check. Okay, minions are about to die. Take a step back, then jump back over to another one. Okay, I see minion waves come back. Jump back down to them. Tell them attack, push again. Then jump back to another one. And you gotta stay so fucking focused at all times. Which again, I feel is really fucking easy to do with 2 of them. With 3, it's so fucking hard. But yeah, that's one thing I've been doing, is just staring at the map. And just constantly be like cycling between them when I don't, you know, when I'm not doing something important with one, like being in a team fight, trying to give a little bit of extra help and just body there for an objective. And then like sending like them off to go get a mercenary camps and stuff, bribe stacks, etc. If it's a map that's actually beneficial, which is usually 3-lane maps. 2-lane maps is a little bit harder to get bribe stacks. But but yeah, I finally got them, and I'm gonna work so super hard to see if I can get really good with them. And if I do manage to get at least pretty decent or good with them to the point where it would actually be somewhat enjoyable to watch, I might do probably not videos, but I might stream, you know. I might do some streaming and stuff and throw up that kind of video. By the way, this is, I know you already know this because you saw it, but this part will probably be a long video. Just because, you know, I'm just grinding levels. I'm not going to have that 2 or 3 episodes. It's just going to be a long one. Yeah, there's no reason to have anything else. But you already knew that because you saw how long it was when you clicked on the thing. I just kind of like to let you know the behind the scenes that I just now kind of was like, oh yeah, I should probably definitely do that. Yeah. So, throw that out there. But yeah, I might stream some of that if I actually get pretty fucking good with them. I think that'd be I think that'd be entertaining, to say the least. But there'd be a lot of fucking clicking, man. There's a lot of, like, spamming between 1, 2, and 3. A lot of fucking clicking, just double-clicking 1, 2, 3 to jump between Olaf, Balog, and Eric. Just jumping around the map constantly. But one day I'll get good. I was also trying to get good with Kel'Thuzad. Oh man. It's like, I start out not so great on Kel'Thuzad, but after I play a few matches, I start landing the combo, which is really fucking hard to do. Like, first off, those of you who do not know what the Kel'Thuzad combo is, this is like the, like, again, this is like one of the many reasons why I say that Heroes of the Storm, I think, is one of the best mobile games out there. Because not only is it like, if you actually have a team, is the team play can be so much fun. But also it has some of the most unique play styles on characters, and just unique characters I've ever seen. Like, never before have I seen a character on any mobile game where you literally control 3 characters. Mostly because it's really hard to do. And people would probably get just, and well, there's a lot of toxic people in any mobile game, even Heroes, but mostly because that person would be skewered alive if they fucked up the win because they didn't know how to play a really hard character like that. That's kind of, downside, I guess you could say. But yeah, the skill level on some of these characters is ridiculous. It's like, you could do okay with them, but to actually kind of master some of these characters, the process that you have to go through mentally is just so advanced. It's pretty fucking crazy. So, Kel'Thuzad, again, a World of Warcraft character. You can see him in the Naxxramas raid. But also he's in Warcraft 3, if you want to go check that out as well. He is a big... his story is kind of told in there. Excuse me. But yeah. So, much like kind of like the old school Warcraft 2 Death Knights, he has like a Death and Decay field. I guess Death Knights in this game have that as well. He has this big circle that if you're in this, like, there's 2 circles in it. If you're in the one in the middle, it roots you. If you're on the one on the outside, it just does damage and slows. And then he has a chain that you can throw out, and you can choose between 2 different ultimates, which is actually kind of cool. It's kind of like if in League of Legends, like if everyone, well, no, Kayn has the same ultimate no matter what, but it's like if you got to choose between 2 different ultimates for every single character. Like if every character had 2 different ultimates and you can change it up, that's pretty fucking cool. Like, another unique thing about Heroes of the Storm is that everyone has 2 ultimates, and you can, between game to game, you can choose which one you want, depending on which one you're just more comfortable with, which one you like more, or which one would work better against which team comp that you're going against. You can change your build and your abilities, how they work, based off of what team you're going against. And that's kind of cool. That's kind of clever, you know? Yes, that's right, walk away. But pretty much the combo on Kel'Thuzad, if you're using his ultimate that shoots the spikes, the chains and the ice out of the ground in a very small circle, after like a, 1.5 second delay, I think it is. So you have to time it appropriately as well. The combo is, you gotta throw out the chain, which is a razor thin, I swear, like 1 pixel fucking wide chain. It's super hard to land because it's so ridiculously thin. But you throw it a chain as soon as it hits somebody, or your pillar that you can throw up. But that's another thing. We won't get into that. You have to immediately, like, once it's on somebody or something, which is usually somebody, you have to recast it on that person. And you recast it on that person to try to hit another person, which will make them slam into each other and be kind of like just somewhat semi-stunned for a few seconds. And while you have them stunned together, you want to drop the thing that roots them and your ultimate at the same time, because it roots them for 1 to 1.5 seconds, depending on your talents. And so it gives you just enough time for the icing to pop up and hit both of them for a fuckload of damage. Now that sounds easy, but what you have to do to make it easier to land is you throw one chain on a person, and then you pick in your mind which person you're going to chain them to. If there's only one other person, obviously you know where they are, and they will meet each other directly in the middle of the distance between where they are from each other. So you throw the chain, then you have to throw your W halfway in between where you're going to hit each other, then throw the chain at the exact same time, like right after you drop the W, so that they'll hit each other, be pulled into the W, because if you just pull them, there's a chance that they could walk out and just be slowed and not rooted. You want them to be rooted, because otherwise your ultimate's not gonna land most of the time. So you have to chain one of them, drop your W, and then immediately throw the chain to the person you intend on hitting, which often, when you're trying to get good at that, leads to you just missing the chain. Your W just goes off and hits. It's like left field, like no one's there, because you know, because you're trying to predict that you're going to be successful in the chain. That's the hard part. So throw the chain, drop your W, throw the chain, throw your ult, throw your Q, and hope that they all land in exactly the place you imagine them landing at. It is fucking harder than it looked. When I was watching, I was like, oh, I'm sure I can land that. It takes some getting used to. But man, I gotta tell you, when you land that combo, it feels so fucking good. Oh man, it feels so unbelievably good to land that combo. Oh fuck yeah. Like, like the first time I did it, I immediately texted my friends because it was so funny. I did it and I was like, fuck yeah! I was like yelling. And landed a perfect combo, got a double kill, instantly just 100 to 0, 2 people just boom, perfect fucking combo. I was so excited. I went to do an air fist pump, you know, when you just like punch in the air in front of you excited, like in excitement, and I punched my fucking computer. I literally punched the tower, which is right next to my fucking, right next to my monitor. I was like, fuck yeah! Just punched my tower, and I was like, oh fuck! It slid a little bit, but it was fine. And then I told the team I was playing with, it was like I got so excited from landing that perfect combo that I just punched my computer, and just one person responded with "nice." It was hilarious, so fucking funny. I loved it. So yeah, honestly, that game is great. It's just not great to play with people. But again, if you have a crew of five friends counting you that you can play that game with, it is honestly, I think, worth your time. It's such a fun game. You know, it's not I just don't have a crew of 5 to play with, so it's not that enjoyable to play with people. I still do it, but it's not that fun. Alright, 1 or 2 kills should get me to the next level. It's gonna be this one. I'm like 7 experience away. Okay. This kill right here is gonna get me to the next level. And then we can peace out, see how much experience we have rested, which is the entire level, which was my guess. Because I knew that was a possibility. Level 50. 54 HP, 42 mana, not bad. 2 strength, 1 agility, 1 stamina, 1 intellect, 1 spirit. I'll take it. I will take it. Almost at 3k health naturally. Not bad. And last point into vengeance, giving me a 15 bonus boost to my physical and holy damage after I deal a crit. I love it. So now, of course, we're not getting repentance because fuck that ability. We're going to go right for vindication, which can help solo certain units that do physical attacks. Not so much the magical ones. That wouldn't really help me against the overseer. But yes, all yellow. I love it. But still, that'll help against soloing some elites. We're gonna get out of here. I don't think there's anything we need to do anywhere. I don't think there's any quests to grab or anything like that. So we're just gonna hearth out of here. To Ironforge, which has a pally trainer. We're gonna go see if there's any spells, abilities. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna see if there's anything good that we can get with our monies. Stack that one full. We'll keep that 100. We'll keep this level 70. Actually, we can keep this level 2, so 100. Just depends how much the 100 sells for you. Which we should find somebody who will sell you without repairs, but I'm pretty sure the fighting wizard. That's an interesting name. Now wondering if they're actually going to be... Oh yeah, other wizards. Okay, so we can repair here. It is 1.23 gold per stack of incendiary skills. Like right here we have 2 gold. It's not horrible. I mean, I know it's not fucked up, but like, that's not bad. For how much money we have, that's pretty fucking good. God, this music is pumping. It sounds like something out of Final Fantasy IX. It's interesting. Alright. We're in the Mystic Ward. This is exactly where we need to be. So we can go see what's up. And Pally Quest, that's good. We need those. We need quests. So, Pally Quest, I'll take. Chillwyn Point. Isn't that... Oh, it's a Western Playlands. Of your purity and valor. Well, of course. That is me. Part of Western Plagueland, seek him aid in his cause. I will do that. I will definitely do that. I don't know what he's gonna ask of me, but we'll try to do that and not do too many quests in the Western. Try not to do any quests in the Western Plagueland. Just finish whatever they want from me. We have a lot of items we have going here. Consecration. Oh yeah, we get a lot of shit for level 50. I forgot about that. But yeah, consecration, definitely want that because it's cheap as fuck and it's just more damage in general. It's beautiful.
Safe travels.
So I guess I didn't want to drop that at the same time. It's my bad. That is a almost 90 damage increase. Not bad.
Great to meet you.
Alright, so that's a definite yes. Flashlight's not bad. 115 mana is not horrible. Holy Wrath is really good. And I'm definitely going to want that later levels. But at the current moment, I'm not fighting any demons. I'm fighting a lot of humanoids and humanoids, beast, elementals. But I'm not fighting undeads or demons until the Blasted Lands, till late Blasted Lands. Am I actually going to need that? So I'm going to save that 2 gold for now. And then as soon as we start fighting demons in the Blasted Lands, you bet your ass I'm gonna get Holy Wrath for sure. And there's that layer of hands I was talking about. 550 mana would be very useful. I think I'm gonna pick that up for sure. I don't really need Seal of Righteousness. I'm not going to use it. So we're going to wait on that for a second. I think I want to grab the level 2 Seal of Wisdom. Goes from 50 to 1 additional mana when it's just attacking. And 13 additional when it's on someone. So in general, I'm going to be getting about 33? Was that the math I just came up with? 21 and 13? No, that's 34. 34 more mana per attack, which is a 3 second, about 3.5 second attack. So it's kind of like getting a 31 per 3, or 3.5. 34 mana every 3.5 seconds, on top of the 25 every 5. So that's not horrible. Especially since that's an increase, so that's actually a lot higher than that. It's 100 and some mana per 3.5 seconds, on top of the 25. So that's like 136-ish, whatever the fuck number, like 140, whatever. Per 5. That's pretty good. I think we take that. But I want to look at everything else first before I start weighing my options. Now, of course, Fire Resist Aura Ring 2, I probably should have by now. I mean, I could only have taken it 2 levels ago, so it's not like that big of a deal that I don't have it at the moment. It's not like, oh, dude, you could have got that at 38 or something like that. It's not like crazy or anything. Devotion Aura 620. It's not horrible. Divine Shield only gives me 2 extra seconds. Nothing else changes about it. Same cooldown. It only gives me 2 extra seconds of damage prevention. Right now, 10 seconds is pretty fucking good. It doesn't reduce the time between my attacks or anything like that. So I guess it would give me like 1 more attack, because if it doubles, that's like even then, yeah, it's pretty much changing it from I can kind of attack once when this happens to twice. That's about it. That's not really worth it, in my opinion. Now for 2.5 gold at the moment, fuck that shit. Alright, so that's all for protection. Of course, Seal Command is dirt fucking cheap. It's not that much additional damage. It's 6 and 9 increase on the bottom end, and 13 to fucking numbers. 18. 13 to 18 on the top end. So I mean that's damage increased. Do not get me wrong, but the 70% doesn't change at all. But still, it's 12 silver. So I mean, I'm just saying it's not like a massive increase, but it's like it's 12 silver. So you might as well take the almost free increase. You know what I mean?
How are ya?
Okay. With that in mind, definitely not going for Divine Shield. Devotion Aura, the only use that will really have for me is when I go solo dungeons and shit. Because I like to go, whenever I do, Dead Mines. I wanted to say BFD, but that's not right. Whenever I do Dead Mines, I switch over to Devotion Aura because I don't really need the 10% damage increase. That doesn't do as much for me as Devotion Aura does. So that will help for that. So right now I'm thinking Devotion Aura. I don't know if... I mean, 45 fire resistance is not horrible. You know? I'm thinking... 1, 2, 3. That'd be like Seal of Light can wait because I don't use that often at all. But I actually use Seal of Wisdom. So I think we get fucking Seal of Wisdom. Oh my god, there's so many. It's so expensive. Why is it so expensive? That's all my money, man. That's all my fucking money. I was thinking Devotion Aura, Fire Resistance Aura, Lay on Hands, and Seal of Wisdom, but also like Flash of Light. That's like what, 12, 15 gold? That's a lot, man. Let's start with Seal of Wisdom. Alright, that didn't hurt too bad. Definitely don't need Blessing of fucking Light. Not for a while. We don't really need Redemption, because like, whenever I use that someone else, it's just, they get what they get, you know? Like fucking, you get what you get. You get brought back to life and don't have to run. You can heal yourself and refill your mana. Whatever, you know. You're on your own. Flash of Light, we're going from 206 to 267, 299. It is 25 more mana, which is not much for the record. 25 more mana for an additional 61 health. It's about 61 to 68 health. I think we can live without that for a little bit. I think this is why I usually don't record this part, because not only is it just me buying spells and stuff, but it's just like I debate, because I'm not swimming in dough in this game, so I debate with myself really which ones I want and which ones I can go without until I start actually making that in-game money. If I ever make that in-game money, that's part of the question. Like, which ones do I need actually for leveling? Which one's gonna live without? Oh, dude, 52. We fucking get the greater. Fucking 15 minutes. Beautiful. We'll look at what the. Oh, what's that reagents here? There's someone outside that says reagents. I'll look at it in a second. Okay, so I think we can live without Flash of Light for a little bit. I kind of want Lay on Hands because the 550 mana. It's gonna be really nice to have because it's like a quarter. I pretty much is a quarter of my mana bar back with using that instead of like 20%. 20. That's not 20%. 10% is 21. The fuck? That's not right. Is that 211? 10%. So yeah, it's not 20%. It's like what? 12, 13, 14, 15%, some shit like that. So right now it's giving me like 10 to 15%, and that would go up to like 25% of my mana back. So that's, I have to say that's pretty fucking worth it. So I'm buying it before I could think anymore. Let's go down. The Devotion of the Aura from mine currently, that is 115 more armor. I gotta tell you, I don't think 100 fucking armor is gonna make much of a difference. I don't think 115 armor is gonna make a lot of difference. If I was a tank, I would say absolutely no question whatsoever. I need that, but I don't think that's gonna make a lot of difference right now. We can farm for that later if we so desire it. I do think fire resistance aura is gonna be nice because we're in fire places. So I think that's just kind of a necessity, and I think that's all we're gonna get.
Watch your back.
Yeah, I'm watching it. If you fucking people cheating me out of my fucking money. Alright. So we got the seal, wisdom rank 2. We got the aura, but we did automatically updates. We don't have to do anything about that. We got the seal of command, which I believe we already switched. That is correct. And what was the other one? Lay on hands. That's right. The lay on hands automatically upgrades itself anyways, so that is fine as well. Fire resistance, lay on hands, I already did that. I switched seal of command and seal of wisdom and consecration. So all in all, we got like 5 upgrades or some shit like that. So you know what? In all fairness, we got some good upgrades. I'm pretty happy that we managed to do that with only spending like 7.5 gold. We got some decent upgrades. I'll take a reagent vendor right over here, so we can see what it's going to cost us in 2 levels to buff ourselves.
Would you like to purchase something?
Symbol of Kings, you get a 20 stack for 30 silver. Like, that's going to be pretty worth it. Like, for sure.
Be seeing you.
That's like a better price than drinks. Like, that's not bad at all. That's absolutely not bad. So, it won't be too expensive to cast that on ourselves. For quests and whatnot, we will have to keep recycling it every fucking 5 minutes. Like when we'd have to recast it ourselves 3 times. Or only be once. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, that's not what I think Seal Wisdom's the same. I'm 100% Wisdom. Because I don't really use Blessing of Might. Blessing of Wisdom, not Seal Wisdom. I don't really use Blessing of Might that much on myself. I don't know if anyone else hasn't noticed that. But
What's
yeah,
on your mind?
Cloth. More cloth. No cloth, no problems. I guess we can throw some stone in there. These on my person. Okay, I think we're good and everything. I'm gonna go check some shit real fast in the auction house, and I'm gonna call it a day. And then I'll probably try to get a little on my lock as well today. Might as well. It's gonna be a couple days before I can record again. So you know how it go. Let's say 45 to like 55, 50. Let's see what we can find. Let's see if there's any good two-handed swords out there. I think the 50 range would be when something actually pretty bitchin' would drop. So let's. But apparently not. And I'm not seeing anything with any crazy stats. No DPS higher than ours except for that, which is not that great. So no, nothing there. By the way, I have no idea when I get relics or what the fuck those are, but you know, one day I should have something that goes in that slot. I don't fucking know. Let's actually check our pieces real fast. That's 48, which is pretty good. The neck I should definitely look up. 47, which isn't horrible. Back I should check out. Chest I should check out. Wrists I definitely need to check out. That is just so good. Like, I haven't found anything anywhere close to better than that in 10 levels. It's so fucking good. 47, that's fine. 45, that's fine. 47, that's fine. 50, that's fine. Another one of these would be pretty good. Something over here, and these are fine. Not the best, but they're fine. The temp resistance would have been decent against that dude who was casting shadow at me, but I don't think I was saying much. Alright, so yeah, neck, definitely what we got here. Excuse me, I didn't mean to do that thing. Natural reaction. Not seeing anything that's like doing it for me in neck territory. Like, is there anything with the 40s for neck? You know what I mean? Like something like super sexy, like, you know? Yeah, nothing in the neck zone. That's like giving it to me. That with that good shit, you know. Though, I mean, that lily's not bad. For sure, 10 stamina, which I already have, additional spirit, and a lily root that can restore my health and mana every hour. It's not horrible. It's kind of like a lay on hands out of combat, you know. It's kind of cool. Alright, let's bring that back to 45. Alright, back, yeah, I need a finger. These are fucking stupid, but what are you gonna do? Just cut myself so much shit. Yeah, like, oh, you want fire resistance? 30 gold. Who would buy that? Like, it's not worth it at all. That ring's pretty fucking worth it right there. I would love to replace the band of the whale for that, but I don't got 40 gold. And I don't know if I want to blow every penny I had on one ring. I wish rings weren't so expensive. And I don't know why everyone decided rings must be the one that's super expensive, but fuck you gotta do. Yeah. Nature resistance. 225 gold for 18 nature resistance. That's fucking shit, dude. Like, what the hell? I understand the new dungeon's gonna have nature damage, or the new raid is gonna have nature damage, and everyone's like, oh, you need all the nature resist you can get. But why would you sacrifice everything you can get on a ring just to have 18 nature damage for 200 fucking gold? Who would buy that? Like, who the fuck would buy that? Like, that's so dumb. It's just stupid to me. I don't know. I think the only reason it bothers me is because it's so idiotic that someone would actually do that. That I'm blown away. It just blows my fucking mind. I kind of want to keep some of the spirit, but I wouldn't mind having stamina as well. I mean, that's technically an increase, you know? 1 spirit. That's pretty much the same. There you go, 2 spirit upgrade. A little pricier, but you know, hey. I want to know what love is. In the form of awesome back armor. I know you can show me, game. I want to see it. It's weird. It's the random stats in this weird. I mean, I wish I had fire spells. Is that gonna be what it is for the rest? Oh, there's more. Okay, nope, there's not more. Alright. There's a decent one back here somewhere. Before the 50s. What was that? Intellect and spirit is like, yeah, 4.5 gold. Same intellect, 3 armor, and 2 spirit for 4.5 gold. But it's a decent increase in level. At least, not that that matters. I'm just saying, I'm just pointing that out there. I don't know if 2 spirit will really make much of a difference, but you know, it's not like that expensive. For a whole gold less, we could have 1 spirit. Apparently 1 spirit costs 1 gold. Part of me wants it, man. Part of me wants it. You win. I'm interested. I said chest and wrists for sure. I want to check out the wrists because his wrists are shit. Now that's nice. That's a fucking nice piece right there. 15 gold even? Shit's on 15 gold for that? And fire resistance? Holy shit, I'm gonna have to say yes, ma'am. I mean, technically it's only giving me armor, agility, and fire resistance, but like... Okay, another one of those that just gives a perfect chance to disembowel me. Let's look at what else you got, because you know what? I ain't gonna lie, I'm pretty fucking tempted right now. That's also a huge increase in stamina and strength. That's well, actually, that is an increase in stamina. It's the same strength, but it's 8 agility and oh no, it's 1 less strength, but for 8 agility and 7 more stamina, 70 more health. Whew. And 10 fire resistance. You know, when you stack that with your fire resistance on, that could come in handy for us at some point. And some blue, which is shiny. Can we just be honest with ourselves for a second? That's shiny as fuck. But 15 gold though? 15 gold? I was hoping to spend something like that on a weapon that'd be bitchin', but like hydraulic armor could probably last me for a long time. The extra like 90 armor is pretty nice. But I didn't want to spend like 2.5 gold for 90 armor. It's like 115 to be fair, but so I mean, why would I do it on that one? With the 8 agility helps with my crit, and it gives me a little bit more armor. Fuck, bro, that's a hard one for me. I don't know how to feel about that. And that one's 10 gold. So I mean, all that shit. My fingers are drumming in anticipation. I do not know. What? Oh, no. Oh, man. Wait. Look at the risk calm down a little bit. I'm too excited. I'm excited right now. Whew. Guess calm down. It's fine. Oh my god, this has gone on for way too long of an episode. I'm just throwing that out there. Stamina, strength, preferably speed. Oh, did I not get those? I mean, that's just kind of just generally nice. It wouldn't give me the attack power. I would need one more, and I don't think I want one more. Imperial's gonna rush. I think we might have to sacrifice this Force Spirit, you know, and again, I don't think the Force Spirit can do much for me anyways, so that's that. It's 9 and 8, it's 9 and 9. That's not much more armor. Get those for 1 gold. We didn't need any of that because the fucking hands are so goddamn good. Like, what the fuck? We didn't really need anything else besides a ring, but the ring's too expensive. I don't know. I mean, that's 1 stamina, 5 strength, -4 spirit. Yeah, that's a bunch of. You know what? I'm in a I don't give a fuck kind of mood. You know what I mean? Hydraulic armor? Absolutely. You know what? We're doing it. Let's fucking go. You know, you just get to that moment where you just don't give a fuck anymore, you know? Oh well, we at least got a few shinies, which is nice. Got a few shinies that we can equip. I have 3 pieces of the Imperial gear. We got 1 more, we get 20 attack power. I don't think we're gonna get 1 more, but I'm just throwing that out there. That's the thing. They don't have, oh no, they do. I already had the belt. Boots. It's a 47 piece. Get the boots, get that 20 attack power. I mean, the 6 set, the 18 stamina is fucking crazy good, but whatever. Alright. Equip those, right? Yep, we equip dams. Equip the back. Did we lose? Yeah, we lose spirit on that shit. Oh, no, we got spirit on that. Yeah, okay. Oh, we lost spirit on those. That's right. And then cancel. Let me look here real fast. How much is actually gonna? How much is actually gonna have 10% chance to crit? 10 fire resistance. Hey. Hey, that gave us a half percentage chance to crit. On only 8 agility. Not bad. Not bad at all. Of course, a lot of this is probably going to go out the window when we start going for just melee attack power and chance to crit. That's probably mostly where we're going to dump all our stats in when we're like up in the high 50s to 60, you know. But for now, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, for non-questing high-end ret gear, we don't really need all the intellect and spirit and stuff at that point. Like at that point, it doesn't matter, you know. So at that point, we're gonna be switching up a lot of stuff. But for this is what I'm rolling here. If you're wondering, like, this doesn't seem like smart decisions, this is stupid. This is what I'm just rolling for questing purely. It's definitely not the optimal ret pally stats to have and whatnot, especially, you know, with the intellect and spirit. Well, spirit's not bad, you know. All that, but what I'm going for is something completely different. Again, now we're almost at 3,000 health. We got like 200 armor from all that, so that's good. We'll mix that with this bad boy. Yeah, it went up by like 0.2% reduced damage. It's not really that noticeable. And it's still poor. I don't know what good resistance to fire-based attacks and shit would look like, but it just 55 resistance, and that's just poor. Like, whatever. Fuck you. Someone gave me bread? Who the fuck gave me bread? I don't know. Where did I get bread? It's whatever. Let's sell and get out of here. This has gone on for way too long. I imagine at some point I might stream Grind to 51. I don't know. I might not. It just depends. How I'm feeling. The time I have and whatnot. Alright, we're at 11 gold. All out of money once again. But hey, if we go grind at that one place for an hour, people are like, yo, 140 gold an hour or something. But that's if you're level 60, so that's a little different, but still. Yeah, who knows? We'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you for joining me. We're finally in the 50s. Well, the last 50 stretch. Ugh. And, yeah. Got a few quests here and there. I don't know what we're going to start with. I imagine we'll find a group for these and then do this and then check out the other place, the Burning Steeps quest that they got for me, but that will probably be after I grind a level. I imagine. I don't know. We'll find out what happens. Anywho, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all next time.